The seminar has a title which I think is descriptive. It's Art, Human Rights, and Responsibilities. And the idea was for students to first learn something about the nature of human rights, both in the law and in our popular understanding of human rights. And then ask the question, how have artists, broadly defined, poets, writers, filmmakers, visual artists, performance artists, how have artists of all stripes addressed some of the most severe violations of human rights in the 20th and now 21st century.
Basically, there was a case of migrant labor, and the workers were being, their documents were being taken from them in exchange for employment. So they weren't able to leave the work camps, and then they were also kind of forced to buy food and other things at the company store, which was, all the prices were massively inflated. We kind of followed the individual oranges that were picked by these workers through the whole kind of production process and into a glass of orange juice that we drink. So kind of thinking about where your food is coming from, thinking about how you are involved in systems of oppression, even if you are not conscious of it.
My group focused on Brazilian favelas, their slums in Brazil, and we really wanted to focus on representing people's perspective, the perspectives of people who actually live there and experience that. So we took a lot of poetry and songs from Brazil, from people who live in favelas, because we wanted them to have a voice in it. And we also thought, because of looking at other people representing the violations in the class, through poetry and novels, we also wanted to include that in our film. There are a lot of issues that go with bringing attention to them, what do you do? And the class brought up a lot of, pretty much as many questions as answers for us. But I think that was really important, that you kind of saw how complicated the issues are.
Well, I think the thing that was unique about the class was that it was about human rights, but it forced you to think a little bit deeper about the issues that we were talking about.